For this plenary session, we have a privilege to welcome Professor Muhammad Abdul Sami Siddiqui sir. He is Director, Center for Professional Development of Urdu Medium Association, and he has been with Dr. Maulana Azad, National Urdu University, Hyderabad. So, for your information, I'm just going to introduce Muhammad Sami Siddiqui sir in brief. At present, he is Joint Dean, Students Welfare, Maulana Azad, National Urdu University, Hyderabad. He is also Subject Coordinator, Directorate of Distance Education, Manu, Hyderabad, from 2020-21. He is also taking care as an Assistant Dean, Students Welfare, Manu, Hyderabad. Coordinator for 3 refresher courses, which were being organized by UGC HRDC, Manu, Hyderabad, from 2015 to 19, or in between 2015 and 19. He took responsibility as an NSS program officer when he was associated with JES College Jalna, Maharashtra, between 2011 and 2014. At present, his one student is being awarded with PhD, one with MPhil, and 4 research students or their work is in progress for their doctoral award. Apart from that, he has completed 2 research projects, one minor research project entitled Maulana Azad's Political and Official Correspondence, which was funded by Manu, Hyderabad, was completed by him in the year 2017. Then one more project, which was being sanctioned to him by UGC New Delhi with the title Teaching English Literature, Problems and Solutions. It was completed by him in the year 2013. Apart from research projects, research publications, I have to mention some books which are being written by him or on his credit. Title of the book is Taruf. It is a poetic collection in Urdu. It was published in the year 2018 and it was published by Kusha Publishers. 3 edited books which were being edited by him, or he was the chief editor of these books. Titles of these books are Violence in Indian English Drama of Vital Publications. Second one, Reflections on Mahesh Dattani in the year 2012, published by Vital Publications. And one more, Re-Exploring Indian Drama in English of the same publication, which was published in the year 2012. Altogether, Dr. Sami Siddiqui sir, who is a very good friend of mine, his keen interest in drama is being reflected as far as his curriculum vitae, which is being introduced in brief to you by me. So with that enthusiasm, interest, he has been associated with Indian English theatre or in Indian English drama, and he has been trying his level best to put ahead some aspects which are not being yet explored as far as this theatre is concerned. So with a great deal of pleasure, may I request Sami Siddiqui sir for his session. So before he starts, it is quite essential to mention the very title of his presentation or his topic, Digital Performances and OTT in India, a study of select spaces and cultures. May I request Dr. Sami Siddiqui sir for his presentation. Thank you.
First of all, I would like to thank Mr. Durgesh Ravande sir and his entire team of KKM College for giving me this opportunity to share a few points related to theatre, and I'm glad that this opportunity has been given to me. Yes, sir.
Sir.
Sure, sir. I'll share, sir. I'll try first. Okay. I'm thankful to Dr. Durgesh Ravande and his entire team at KKM College Manwath for giving me this opportunity to share a few points related to related to digital performances and OTT in India. Uh, the topic, as we are witnessing since morning, that conversion of theater into digital performances. I have chosen not to talk about how theater is converted into digital performance. I am focusing on the digital performances themselves instead of focusing on the conversion of traditional theater into digital performance. Uh, Ravindra sir, will you please share the screen?
Wait a minute, sir.
Right.
Samit sir, please wait for a minute.
Right.
Big
I'm there.
technical difficulty. Please.
No, it's okay. It's fine. Shall I try it once?
Yes, sir. Yes, please. From your side.
Okay. Is my screen visible now?
Yes, sir. It is visible.
Okay. I hope the PPT is visible now.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
it's perfect. No problem.
Thank you. Thank you. So the topic that I have chosen for today's presentation is digital performances and OTT in India. And I'm extremely sorry that I'm doing it from my phone instead of the laptop. I apologize the entire team for that. Uh, the I would like to begin with one of the quotations uh, by a scholar who said in 1950s that these are the days where either engineers must become poets or poets must become engineers. So with this quotation, you may understand that the life around us is so much governed by technology that even the creative artists cannot escape it. And that is true about theater as well. That is true about performances as well. When we go to digital performances, now there are various stages of it. And in the keynote address, Professor Anita Singh has rightly discussed it. So the first thing is the use of technology or digital technology in theater. When we talk about the use of digital technology in theater, uh, we can give various examples. There are various levels where technology is used in the theatrical performances, and it is used for various purposes, right from the backdrop, music, and so on. At the same time, we have this new facility of using YouTube, where the recorded performances are uploaded on YouTube. Now, with YouTube and Facebook as social media, we have uh, started reaching a huge number of audiences, and the number has multiplied. And I was happy to listen to the discussion where how even these performances can be interactive and so on. But then these two things, the use of digital technology in theater and recording the performances and then uploading them on YouTube, this was happening even before the pandemic. And we all knew that uh, the the use of technology is going to increase. But what the pandemic did is it accelerated the shift. The shift from uh, traditional theater to digital theater, the shift from traditional performances to digital performances. Uh, what happened during the pandemic and especially the lockdown period is that uh, we started using it excessively. Now, there are various instances where plays were performed using Zoom application. I can give one example of a play by Abhishek Majumdar. Abhishek Majumdar is a Bangalore-based playwright, and his play is titled Salt. And that play was performed, uh, adopted into Kannada language, and then performed using the Zoom application. Even there are theater groups uh, which are doing their rehearsals, which did their rehearsals through the video conferencing apps. And now, when this shift has happened, we can see that when we talk about digital performances, there are n number of applications available with which the short videos can be performed. And not just video, even the audio things are also performed. So in the recent times, we have seen an increase in the podcasts and audio books as well. Now, let me just give you the examples of uh, these short videos. And uh, my question to the point that I want to make actually is that uh, it need not be a complete play. It need not be a complete uh, theatrical performance or a complete scripted play. Even a short video, even a TikTok video or a YouTube short video can also be included in the digital performance. And these there is an increase in this, and there are various what should I say, actors using this technology, using these platforms for their performances. Let me give you one example, a quick example I would like to give. Well, um, these WhatsApp on WhatsApp we generally see certain videos uh, which are which become viral, and those viral videos they generally uh, uh, they are short videos, five from 10 seconds to 30-second videos. And then what has happened is these videos, after going viral, they have established certain YouTubers as celebrities. And that is actually the point that I want to share, that uh, the the power, or the way digital media is penetrating. Okay. And apart from this, there are these podcasts and audiobooks where audio performances are there. And in these audio performances also, we have several uh, senior actors, established actors, celebrities who are reading the books, and this too is a kind of digital performance available with us. And these all of them together, the way they are received. I'll give you the example of a YouTuber called Saloni. Uh, so I'll give you the example of a YouTuber, and overnight, one of her videos became went viral, and then she's called to NDTV for an interview, and uh, overnight she becomes popular, and she's now an established actor, to the extent that the platforms, OTT platforms, they are inviting her for special shows and other things. Okay, then the next slide, please. Now, when we come to the next part of it, that is OTT in India, what we actually see is this over the top uh, thing, and it began actually as a new television for us. It was a new television for us. It was a personalized television for us. And uh, here also, the kind of content that is shared, we see the popularity of original series. We have the examples of Mirzapur on Amazon Prime. We have the example of other series like Four More Shots on Amazon Prime, or Sacred Games on Netflix, and so on. Then, then came the pandemic, and even the films were being released on OTT. When the films were, when the films have started being released on OTT, here we have, on one hand, we have this boon of technology, but on the other hand, there is a serious issue. On one hand, uh, films are reaching to the audiences directly. This may sound good in one way, but when we look at the economy of it, uh, those who are affected by it are mostly the distributors of films. Uh, the audiences and the producers, they are they are not at loss. They are getting what they want. But then the job of distributor is completely reduced. So when we talk about OTT, and especially in terms of films, uh, this is a big issue uh, in the film fraternity, and especially related to the the distribution part and the economy part. Okay, then uh, with with more number of platforms being available, what has started is we this OTT content is actually audience oriented content. So on one hand, we have Amazon Prime and Netflix, which are international players, and they provide both the Indian as well as the international content. On the other hand, we have uh, Alt Balaji, for instance, which is an Indian player, Z5, and so on. So, and we see that they have a particular kind of targeted audience, targeted uh, consumer, right, in their mind when they are preparing the content. So, what exactly these two phenomenons, one is digital performance, another is OTT. What exactly are they doing in terms of the kind of geographical spaces being presented and the kind of cultures being presented? Now, this is a very basic kind of a question that I would like to put before you, where why is it that a certain urbanized kind of a setting is important for the OTT players or for the uh, content producers? So the answer lies in the digital divide in India, and mainly the internet facilities and subscription based facilities are available. So those who opt for it mainly belong to the urban setups of India. And that's where we see the series is they cater more to urban India. Then even uh, in terms of there is one more thing, as I said, with respect to Al Balaji, that uh, the kind of ambience they want to create is the target is mainly the youth, mainly the tech savvy youth, mainly the youth who is using this internet platforms for their entertainment. That's where we find series like Class of 2017, right? Or we find series where it caters more to the college going youth, it caters more to the urban youth. Then there is another issue of censorship, and since it is a personalized kind of a viewership, it is believed to be like that. But with the smart TVs in our homes, many a times instead of watching it on phone or mobile, what we do is we watch it on television as well. So uh, the point is uh, the kind of language and violence and the other things that are shown, which were to some extent uh, censored in the theatrical performances, in the films, and that has created a new issue, a new challenge, not just for the regulatory bodies, but also for the audiences. This is a kind of uh, maybe a vicious circle that some of the things uh, that are produced in the name of OTT, but as part of trailers, as part of some clips, they roam around on YouTube and other social media platforms, and then they they become part of the memes that are made, and so they are giving rise to some different challenges which are associated with the language, culture, and other things. As it is, there is all possibility with that with the 5G network ahead, we'll be getting more high speed, uh, will consume more data, will will reach to more such content. Since among the users there are people uh, who belong who prefer the content to be in the regional languages, n number of OTT platforms, they are providing it in the regional languages as well. Especially, there are two major ways of providing it. One is the subscription based mode, another is the advertisement based mode. And there is all possibility for the students of literature and cultural studies to think over it from various critical perspectives, and uh, to study them for their academic purposes. There is one more possibility around, and that is related to one more advancement in technology, and that is augmented reality or virtual reality. So there is all possibility that uh, from this personalized viewing or from these OTT platforms will in future become more powerful with the 3D projections by using augmented reality. In all this, what happens to the middle class? What happens to our own cultural cherished values? That remains a question to be asked, a question to be sought for. Though it's fine that OTT and digital performances provide, the digital performances, they have in a way democratized and this performing arts, and they have ended the monopoly of the major uh, houses and so on one hand, but uh, on the other hand, they are coming up, they are bringing new challenges to us. I once again thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity to put some abrupt thoughts uh, before the August gathering. And uh, I, I think this is all from my side, and I couldn't, uh, I actually wanted to share a few clips and other things with you, but due to some reason, I am not able to do that. I apologize for that. Thank you, Durgesh sir. If there are any observations to improve on the lines I'm thinking, please go ahead.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. So I would like to request dear participants for their questions or anything that is related with the presentation of Dr. Siddiqui. Shivaji Mistry sir, or Neena ma'am, or any one of you has any difficulty question?
Durgesh sir.
Sir.
Yeah. I don't have any question. I would like to congratulate Sami sir for giving a new line of thought for us, so far as this topic is quite new, and the way he has given some of the examples of Abhishek Mujumdar's play, that is something which can be on, we can think on that line, and we can have some performances, or people can have the performances like that. And I would really appreciate for taking up a new topic, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Anybody else? Once again, I request the participants for their queries, for their questions, or anything they would like to ask as far as subject of this webinar is concerned. You know that right from the beginning or from early of the first session, we have been trying to understand what exactly is going to happen as far as the future of Indian theatre concerned, as it has been very much introduced as far as this new form is concerned, new platform is concerned. Through platform, would it be possible to make survival of Indian performances possible, or will it be possible to convert these performances on this new platform? What kinds of difficulties would be there? Even though certain difficulties are there, would there be any kind of opportunity, or do you find, or do we find certain opportunity in terms of this newly emerging platform? Digital technology is not that much new as far as theatre and performance is concerned, because from last 5 to 10 years, Indian theatre or theatre over the world has been very much introduced with this digital technology, and there is a use of this technology as far as various kinds of performances concerned. But the kind of situation we have been facing as far as this post-COVID scenario is concerned, it is different. Because for months together, the theatre houses were closed, they were not allowed to open, or performances were not taking place. In such circumstances of situation, certain initiatives were taken. Maybe it is Nine Rasa and some other kinds of initiatives. And through these initiatives, it was being tried that the theatre artist or the theatre should go on, it should move on. Unfortunately, some suicides take place, and these suicides were of the artists who lost their salary, who lost their earning, and there is a very difficult situation. And basically, these suicides were from Maharashtra. Artists from Mumbai, they found that it is very difficult to survive. Unfortunately, they committed suicide. This is a one side, and we are expected to be very serious in this regard. Suppose what is conventional, if it stops, or we will not be in a position to move with our conventional way of performance, then what should be an alternative? Therefore, right from the beginning, we have been trying to
look at OTT as an alternative. So those who are genuine artists, through this mode, they need in position to take their performance to world. And even it can be considered as taking local talent to global. Okay, so it's a very simple or easiest way of taking local talent to global. Even from that specific point of view, we can look at this newly emerged platform. Once again, I thank Dr. Sami Siddiqui sir for his presence over here. It's a very innovative topic, as he mentioned. A lot of research is expected. It is desired, and intelligentsia will take into consideration that there need to have a lot of explorations in this regard. And in coming years, definitely it will take place. As I believe that there are no questions from the audience right now or the participants right now. If it is not so, I'm going to conclude this session formally with a vote of thanks. Once again, Sami Siddiqui sir, a good friend of mine. So he joined us as far as plenary guest of this session concerned. And dear participants who took part in the session, so thank you, thanks a lot. After this session, we are going to have valedictory session. The scheduled time of this session is 3:45, so we have a good deal of time left. But you can join by 3:30 and we can start the session by 3:30. So thanks a lot. Thank you once again. We shall meet at 3:30 sharp. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks.